Have you ever wondered what truly affects how long you'll live? We all want to live a long, healthy life, especially after 70. But what are the real signs that can predict our lifespan? It's not just about luck or genetics. There are specific habits and factors that can make a huge difference. In this video, we'll dive into 7 scientifically proven signs that can tell you how long you might live after 70. These are things you can control, things that will shape your health and happiness for years to come. Whether it's the way you move, the people you surround yourself with, or the choices you make every day, you have the power to influence your future. Stick with us as we explore these signs and give you practical tips to help you live, not just longer but better. Let's get started. Number 1. Track how fast you walk every single day. If you've ever wondered what your walking speed says about your health, the answer might surprise you. It turns out that how fast you walk could actually help predict how long you'll live, especially after 70. This isn't just a casual observation. It's based on real research that connects walking speed to overall health, independence, and even survival. And the best part? It's something you can measure yourself every single day. Think about it. How often do you pay attention to how fast you're walking? Most people don't. They may slow down a bit as they age and just chalk it up to getting older. But your walking speed tells a deeper story. It reflects the strength of your muscles, the sharpness of your brain, the rhythm of your heart, and the balance of your body. It's a snapshot of how well everything is working together. Studies have shown that older adults who walk faster tend to live longer. Why? Because a steady, brisk pace usually means your heart is strong, your lungs are working well, your muscles are active, and your brain is communicating clearly with your body. On the other hand, a noticeable slowdown, especially if it happens over time, can be one of the earliest signs that something in your health needs attention. Not panic, just attention. Walking is one of those things we often take for granted, until it becomes difficult. Maybe you've noticed it takes longer to get to the mailbox than it used to, or you're feeling winded walking through the grocery store. These moments matter. They're not just about physical strength, they're about freedom, about being able to go where you want, when you want, without needing help. That's what independence looks like in everyday life. But this doesn't mean you have to start speed walking around the neighborhood tomorrow. It's not about racing. She's about awareness and small, consistent action. The first step is to simply notice your pace. Walk the same short route every day, maybe to the end of your street, around your yard, or even from your living room to the kitchen. Time yourself. Don't try to rush, just walk at your natural pace and write down how long it takes. Do this daily or weekly and watch for patterns. Are you slowing down, staying steady, improving? If you do notice a dip in your pace, it doesn't mean something is wrong. It just means your body is asking for a little more support.
Shidi.
That's a good thing to catch early.
Shidi.
You can respond with small changes that have a big impact. Start by doing simple leg and balance exercises. Things like standing on one foot, doing heel-to-toe walks, or practicing getting up from a chair without using your hands. These build strength and confidence. Pair that with gentle stretching and deep breathing, and you're supporting your whole system: muscles, joints, circulation, and calmness. The most important thing is to stay consistent. You don't have to do a lot to get results. Even 10 minutes of walking a day can help improve your speed, mood, and energy.
Shidi.
The key is to make it part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or having morning coffee.
Shidi.
When you track your pace over time, you're doing more than checking a number. You're staying in tune with your body. You're giving yourself the chance to notice subtle shifts before they become big ones. And there's something else. This habit of walking daily and tracking your pace is more than physical. It's emotional. It gives you a sense of control, a quiet reminder that you're not just aging, you're actively living. Every step is proof that your body is working with you, not against you. You're not stuck. You're still moving forward.
Shidi. This isn't about fear. It's about awareness.
You deserve to feel steady on your feet, confident in your body, and independent in your day-to-day life. Watching your walking speed is one of the simplest ways to stay in tune with your health after 70. It doesn't require fancy tools or expensive programs, just your feet, a clock, and the willingness to care. Every time you step outside or move around your home, you're giving your body the movement it craves and the check-in it needs. You're saying, I still care about this life. I still care about this body. I still want to thrive. And that kind of mindset, that's one of the most powerful predictors of a long and meaningful life. Number 2, keep strong friendships that uplift and support you. After 70, something shifts. The world may slow down, but your need for connection doesn't. If anything, it becomes more important. There's a quiet kind of strength in knowing someone truly understands you. Someone who checks in, who listens, who laughs with you about the little things and stays when life feels heavy. These aren't just nice extras. These are lifelines, real indicators of how long and how well you might live. Science has backed this up again and again. Older adults with strong positive social ties tend to live longer, recover faster from illness, and enjoy better mental health. That's because good friendships do more than pass the time. They protect you. They ease stress, lower blood pressure, boost your immune system, and even reduce the risk of memory decline. Loneliness, on the other hand, has been linked to the same health risks as smoking. That's how serious this is. But beyond the science, think about how it feels. To wake up knowing someone is glad you exist. To hear your name said with warmth. To have someone remember your stories, your preferences, your favorite way to spend a Sunday. That kind of connection makes life feel richer, fuller. It gives you something to look forward to. Something to hold on to when the days feel long. This doesn't mean you need a dozen people around you. 1 or 2 good friends, real, honest, uplifting ones, can be enough. It's the quality that matters. The kind of friend who lifts your spirit when you're tired, who doesn't judge, who calls just to say hello, who remembers what you're going through. That kind of presence in your life becomes a kind of medicine. It keeps you emotionally steady. It reminds you that you're not alone in the world. Friendships also keep your mind sharp. Conversations spark memory, curiosity, and learning. Sharing stories brings the past into the present, and laughing together brightens the moment in a way nothing else can. You stay engaged. You stay human. Even when your body slows down, your heart and mind stay vibrant when you're regularly connecting with someone who cares. But building or keeping strong friendships takes intention. Life has a way of scattering people. Family moves away, friends pass on, health makes travel harder. So the challenge becomes creating connection where you are, with who's still here, or even with someone new. That takes courage, especially later in life. But it's worth it. Start by reaching out. Call someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Write a note. Invite someone over for tea. It doesn't have to be grand, just a moment of presence. A shared meal, a short walk. These simple things can open the door to deeper connection. If you've drifted apart from someone, try again. People change. Life softens with time. Many are more open than you think. They're just waiting for someone to go first. If there's no one nearby, consider joining a local group or class, something light, something that interests you. Whether it's a book club, a gardening group, or a walking circle, you'll meet others who are also looking for meaningful connection. It's not about finding someone exactly like you. It's about finding someone willing to listen and be real. That's where real friendships grow. And once you have that kind of connection, protect it, show up, reach out even when you don't feel like it. Listen more than you speak. Be generous with your time and gentle with your words. Let your friend know they matter. Friendship, especially at this stage of life, is not about perfection. It's about presence, being there when it counts, being honest, being kind, and choosing to stay connected, even when life gets messy. Sometimes friendships fade or fall apart. That's a real pain, and it can leave scars. But it doesn't mean you can't build new ones. Every season of life brings the chance to meet someone who brings out the best in you. Stay open to that. Give people a chance. Give yourself a chance. The truth is, no matter how independent you are, human beings aren't meant to live in isolation. We're wired for connection. And in your later years, friendship becomes more than a social nicety. It becomes a foundation. Something that grounds you, heals you, inspires you. Something that keeps your mind active, your emotions stable, and your spirit hopeful. Even on the hard days, a kind voice can change everything. A short conversation can break the spell of loneliness. A shared laugh can remind you that life still has joy to offer. These small moments add up. Over time, they build a life that feels whole, no matter what's going on around you. You deserve connection that feels nourishing. You deserve to feel valued, included, and seen. By choosing to invest in the friendships that support you, and by gently letting go of those that don't, you're doing something powerful. You're shaping the kind of life you want to live now, and the kind of life that lasts. So if you're wondering how to stay strong and vibrant after 70, start by looking at who's around you, who fills your cup, who makes you feel safe and seen, and who do you do that for in return. Those relationships could be the most important thing you have, because in the end, we're not meant to go through life alone. And when we walk this road with people who truly care, we go further, live longer, and feel better every step of the way. Number 3. Sleep 7 hours nightly without waking up tired. Waking up tired isn't just frustrating, it's a sign your body didn't get the rest it needed. And after 70, restful sleep becomes even more important. It's not about how long you're in bed, it's about how well your body and brain recover during that time. Sleep affects everything: your memory, mood, energy, immune system, even how quickly you heal. If you're waking up feeling foggy, heavy, or already worn out, that's your body waving a red flag. Getting a full 7 hours of real, uninterrupted sleep can add years to your life. That's not an exaggeration. Research has shown again and again that consistent, good quality sleep lowers the risk of heart problems, stroke, depression, and cognitive decline. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. It's when your brain organizes thoughts, clears out toxins, and resets. Without that reset, things slowly begin to break down. For many older adults, sleep changes with age. It can get lighter, more broken, or shorter. Hormone levels shift. Pain might wake you up. You might find yourself going to bed early and waking up before dawn, or waking up several times a night and not being able to fall back asleep. It's common, but it's not something to just accept. You can improve your sleep. And when you do, everything feels better. Start with your routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps your body develop a rhythm. Even on weekends, keeping a steady schedule trains your internal clock. That clock loves consistency. It helps your body know when it's time to wind down and when it's time to get moving. A scattered sleep schedule can confuse that rhythm and lead to poor sleep quality. Create a calming environment. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Avoid screens, because the blue light tells your brain to stay alert. Keep your bedroom cool and quiet. Use soft sheets and a supportive mattress. Your room should feel like a place of peace, not stimulation. If light or noise outside is a problem, blackout curtains or a sound machine can make a huge difference. What you do during the day matters too. Staying active helps your body feel tired at night in a natural way. Gentle exercise like walking, swimming, or stretching can improve sleep by helping your body release built-up tension. Getting sunlight during the morning hours also helps reset your internal clock, especially if you spend a lot of time indoors. Sunlight tells your body it's daytime, which strengthens your sleep-wake cycle. Be mindful of what and when you eat. Heavy meals late in the evening can keep your digestive system active when it should be resting. Caffeine, even in the afternoon, can linger in your system and make it harder to fall asleep. Alcohol might make you drowsy at first, but it actually disrupts deep sleep later in the night. Instead, opt for light dinners and calming drinks like warm herbal tea in the evening. It sets a gentle tone for sleep. If your mind is busy at bedtime, worrying, replaying the day, or feeling unsettled, find ways to quiet it. Gentle breathing, soft music, a relaxing bath, or even writing down your thoughts before bed can help release tension. The goal isn't to force sleep, but to invite it. When your body feels safe and your mind feels calm, rest comes more naturally. And if you do wake up in the night, try not to panic. Getting frustrated only wakes you up more. Instead, stay in bed and focus on breathing. Keep the lights off. Avoid checking the time. These small choices help your brain stay close to sleep rather than shifting into full alert. Sometimes poor sleep is linked to deeper issues like pain, medication side effects, or sleep apnea. If you've tried everything and still wake up tired most days, talk to your doctor. There may be an underlying reason that needs attention. You deserve sleep that restores you, not just sleep that passes time. The beauty of consistent sleep is that its benefits build. After a few nights of solid rest, you may feel sharper, more balanced, more emotionally steady. Your skin looks healthier. Your appetite evens out. You might even find your mood lifting. Over weeks and months, it strengthens your entire system. Sleep is often overlooked, but it's one of the most powerful tools for aging well. It costs nothing, and yet it gives so much. And it's never too late to improve it. Whether your sleep has been off for years or just recently started to change, small steps can make a real difference. You deserve mornings that start with clarity instead of exhaustion. You deserve to wake up feeling refreshed, not resentful. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a foundation. And by giving your body what it needs at night, you're giving yourself a better chance to live longer, stay sharper, and feel more alive during the day. Good sleep doesn't just help you survive, it helps you thrive. And that kind of rest, the deep healing kind, is within your reach, even now. Start small, stay consistent, and honor the importance of sleep like your life depends on it. Because in many ways it does. Number 4, eat whole foods that nourish your body daily. What you choose to eat after 70 matters more than ever. At this stage in life, your body depends on the right kind of fuel to stay strong, fight illness, and keep your mind alert. Every meal is a chance to either support your health or slowly wear it down. Whole foods, those that are close to their natural form, offer the kind of nourishment your body understands and needs. They're simple, real, and powerful. When you eat foods that haven't been stripped of their nutrients or filled with chemicals, your body responds in the best ways. You may feel more energized, have fewer digestive problems, enjoy better blood sugar levels, and even notice your mood becoming more stable. The body is incredibly responsive to quality. It can't thrive on packaged, processed options that are more artificial than real. But give it colorful vegetables, fresh fruits, whole grains, nuts, seeds, legumes, and lean proteins, and it starts to repair, protect, and strengthen itself from the inside out. Think about how food makes you feel. That sluggish, heavy feeling after fast food is your body struggling to break down what it doesn't recognize as nourishing. But when you eat something fresh and real, like a bowl of warm oats with berries or a hearty salad with olive oil and grilled chicken, you're likely to feel more alive, more grounded. That's not just in your head. Whole foods work with your biology, not against it. As we age, our metabolism changes. We might need fewer calories, but the nutrients we require actually increase. Calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, fiber, protein, these are all essential to maintain strength, protect bones, and support immune health. Processed foods are often empty of these things. They fill you up without feeding you. Whole foods, on the other hand, deliver what your body is truly asking for. They help keep you regular, reduce inflammation, support healthy weight, and protect your heart and brain. Eating whole foods doesn't mean complicated meals or expensive ingredients. It means choosing an apple instead of a pastry, brown rice instead of white, steamed vegetables instead of canned soups loaded with salt, a small handful of almonds instead of a bag of chips. These choices may seem small, but they add up day by day, meal by meal. Over time, your body will reflect the care you've shown it. You also reconnect with your appetite when you eat real food. Ultra-processed snacks are designed to make you overeat. They're created to override fullness and make you crave more. But whole foods bring you back to your natural rhythms. You eat when you're hungry, and you stop when you've had enough. Your body feels satisfied in a deeper, more lasting way. The benefits go far beyond the physical. Food affects how you think and feel. A diet rich in vegetables, fruits, healthy fats, and clean proteins supports brain function and emotional balance. You may notice your thoughts feel clearer. You remember things more easily. You feel less anxious or irritable. Your gut and brain are deeply connected. What feeds one also feeds the other. It's never too late to improve your meals. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start with one thing, like adding a cooked vegetable to your dinner or swapping white bread for whole grain. Explore foods you enjoy that also serve your health. Maybe it's roasted sweet potatoes with herbs, a warm lentil soup, or a bowl of chopped fruit with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Simple, satisfying, and deeply nourishing. Water is part of this too. Many people after 70 don't drink enough of it. Dehydration can sneak up slowly, leading to low energy, dizziness, confusion, and even more serious issues. Make it a daily habit to drink water throughout the day. Even if you don't always feel thirsty, your body still needs it just as much, sometimes more. Eating well isn't about being perfect. It's about consistency. It's about tuning into what your body needs instead of eating on autopilot. It's about making meals that bring comfort and strength, not just convenience. There's great joy in knowing you're giving your body what helps it function at its best. There's also independence in it. When you nourish yourself properly, you're more likely to stay mobile, think clearly, and avoid unnecessary hospital visits. You stay in charge of your life longer. You move through your days with steadiness and confidence. That kind of strength is built one plate at a time. Your meals are moments of care. They can be quiet acts of love toward yourself. Not rushed, not ignored, not mindless. Just simple, thoughtful choices that help you feel well. The reward is more energy, to spend time with family, to enjoy your hobbies, to feel calm and capable in your own skin. Food is not just fuel, it's a partner in your health. And every day you have a fresh opportunity to choose the kind of partner you want. One that brings you down or one that lifts you up. When you eat whole foods every day, you give your body the tools to thrive. You build a foundation for longer life, fewer illnesses, and a clearer mind. And the beautiful thing is, it's all in your hands. Real food, real results, real vitality. One nourishing bite at a time. Number 5, train your brain with new fun challenges. Often, your brain needs exercise just like your body does. After 70, one of the strongest predictors of a longer, more independent life is how well you keep your mind active. When you regularly challenge your brain with new fun activities, you're not only protecting your memory, but also improving your mood, attention, and overall mental sharpness. The more your brain stays engaged, the more flexible and resilient it becomes even as you age. Doing the same things every day without any variation can make your mind slow down. It's not about being busy, it's about being mentally stretched in ways that are exciting and meaningful. Think of your brain as a living network. When you learn something new, it grows fresh connections. It adapts, it rewires itself to keep up. This isn't just theory, it's been proven through years of research. The brain is capable of growth at any age when you give it the right kind of stimulation. This doesn't mean you need to take up a complicated subject or force yourself into frustration. It means choosing activities that are different from your usual routine, that require some effort and that you actually enjoy. It might be as simple as learning how to use a new app on your phone, starting a new card game, picking up a new language, or trying a new recipe from a culture you're unfamiliar with. The key is novelty and curiosity. When you stretch your mind in new directions, you often feel more energized. You might even notice you're smiling more or feeling more hopeful. That's because mental stimulation boosts chemicals in the brain that are linked to well-being. It gives you a sense of purpose, of growing instead of shrinking. And that's deeply rewarding, especially in later years when many people fear they're no longer improving or contributing. Try to remember the last time you felt truly focused on something new. Maybe you were figuring out how to plant a garden, solve a puzzle, or play a musical instrument. Those moments where you had to think in a different way, that's what your brain craves. That kind of engagement sharpens your ability to remember, solve problems, and respond to life's daily challenges. A common worry as we get older is losing our memory, but research shows that consistent brain training, especially with enjoyable tasks, helps protect against cognitive decline. You don't need to aim for perfection, you just need to participate. Crosswords, strategy games, storytelling, or even trying a new walking route that makes you think about directions. All of these challenge your mind in a gentle but effective way. It also helps to mix things up. If you always play the same game or do the same type of activity, your brain gets used to it and stops growing from it. That's why it's important to change it up now and then. Learn a few words in a different language each week. Try sketching or painting even if you've never done it before. Join a community class that introduces something unfamiliar. Even watching a documentary on a topic you know nothing about can stir your thinking in new ways. These challenges don't have to be done alone. Doing them with others can make them more fun and also give your emotional health a boost. Teaching someone what you've learned is also a powerful way to solidify your own learning. When you share knowledge, your brain lights up in ways that deepen understanding and improve retention. Technology is another helpful tool. There are apps and websites designed to keep your brain active through puzzles, brain games, memory activities, and logic exercises. But even using your device to video chat with grandchildren, explore history videos, or read articles on interesting topics can stretch your thinking in useful directions. Mind-body activities also play a role. Things like Tai Chi, dancing, or even slow yoga combine physical movement with mental coordination. They ask you to pay attention to your body, your breath, and your movements all at once. That's a mental workout in disguise, and it's incredibly effective for maintaining both balance and clarity. There's a quiet confidence that comes when you know your mind is still sharp and active. You feel more secure in conversations, more engaged with the world around you, and more capable in your daily life. Instead of pulling back or fearing decline, you move forward with a sense of momentum. Most importantly, brain challenges remind you that growth doesn't stop with age. It continues when you decide to stay curious, to try new things, and to believe that your mind is still powerful. There's something very life-affirming about realizing you're never too old to start something new, to enjoy learning, or to stretch into unfamiliar territory. What you do each day shapes how your brain functions. When you feed it with variety, effort, and fun, you're giving yourself a real chance to stay mentally strong and emotionally fulfilled. You can't control everything about aging, but you can control how you respond to it. And choosing to challenge your brain, to keep exploring, and to stay mentally alive is one of the best responses you can offer. Number 6. Protect your independence by strengthening your legs. Your legs are your foundation. After 70, the strength in your legs often decides whether you stay independent or start needing help. Strong legs mean you can stand, move, climb stairs, and walk with confidence. Weak legs, on the other hand, often lead to falls, slower movements, and in many cases, the loss of daily freedom. It's not just about fitness, it's about dignity, safety, and being able to live life on your own terms. If you've ever felt yourself struggling to get up from a chair, hesitating at the bottom of the stairs, or reaching out for balance when walking, your body is giving you a signal. These are not just signs of getting older. They're reminders to build your strength, especially in your lower body. Leg strength protects you from one of the biggest risks people face after 70, falls. And it's not only the fall itself that's dangerous, it's the loss of confidence that follows. That fear of falling again can make people move less, and once you move less, your muscles shrink faster than you think. But there's good news. Even if you've never exercised a day in your life, your legs can still grow stronger. Muscle responds to movement at any age. The key is to be consistent and start with movements that feel doable. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment. Most people can start with everyday actions like rising from a chair without using their hands, standing on one foot for a few seconds, or walking in short loops around their home. Something as simple as marching in place while brushing your teeth helps build stability and strength. If you can safely do squats by sitting and standing from a chair 10 times, that alone improves the muscles that support your hips, knees, and ankles. Add a bit of walking to your routine, whether inside the house or outside on a path, and you're already working towards stronger, more reliable legs. It also helps to understand why leg strength declines. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass unless we're using our muscles often. This process speeds up when we spend too much time sitting or avoiding movement. But you can stop this decline with regular activity. Think of every step you take and every time you lift yourself up as a signal to your body that your muscles are still needed. Balance is just as important as strength. Wobbly legs or uncertain steps often come from weakened stabilizer muscles, the smaller ones that help you keep upright and steady. You can improve this by doing small balance exercises like standing on one leg near a counter or slowly stepping side to side in a controlled way. These actions wake up muscles that have gone quiet over the years, and once they're active again, your whole body becomes more stable. Using stairs, if you can do so safely, is another powerful way to strengthen your legs. Going up and down steps works your thighs, calves, and glutes, the exact muscles that keep you moving throughout the day. If stairs aren't safe or available, even stepping up onto a low, sturdy step or platform repeatedly can give you similar benefits. Stretching also plays a role. Tight leg muscles can throw off your balance and limit how far you can move. Gentle stretches for your hamstrings, calves, and hips done daily can make a huge difference in how easily you walk or stand. You'll notice less stiffness and more fluid movement, which often leads to more confidence and better posture. Your legs don't work alone. They're part of your whole body system. When your core is engaged and your posture is upright, your legs can do their job more effectively. Try standing tall and taking slow, controlled steps. This teaches your body to move with intention instead of rushing or dragging your feet, which often leads to accidents. Don't ignore pain, but also don't assume discomfort is a reason to stop moving. If something feels sore, adjust the movement, go slower, or talk to a physical therapist. Many aches can be eased by strengthening the muscles around joints, like the knees and hips. Building strength gives your joints more support, which often reduces pain over time. One of the best ways to stay motivated is to track your progress. Write down how many chair stands you can do today and try to do one more next week. Count your steps with a simple pedometer or your phone and aim to slowly increase them. Seeing those numbers go up reminds you that you're improving, even if it's just a little each time. Your independence is something to be proud of. You've spent a lifetime being active in your own way, caring for others, managing a home, moving through each day. That same energy can now go into caring for your body in ways that protect your ability to live freely. The more you keep your legs strong, the more you get to decide what each day looks like, where you go, and how you feel doing it. Staying strong after 70 isn't about lifting heavy weights or pushing your limits. It's about consistent effort, attention to your body, and believing that strength is still within your reach. Your legs can carry you further than you think, and with the right attention, they'll keep doing so for years to come. Number 7, handle stress by talking and breathing things through. Stress has a way of settling deep in the body. It lingers in the chest as tightness, in the neck as stiffness, and in the stomach as unease. After 70, that stress doesn't just feel uncomfortable, it can quietly affect your heart, your immune system, and even your memory. It's not just about how you feel in the moment. How you respond to stress today can shape how healthy you are in the years ahead. One of the most powerful things you can do when stress rises is talk. Not venting or complaining, but gently opening up. Putting your thoughts into words helps clear the clutter in your mind. When you talk things through with someone who listens, your body often responds with calm. Your breathing evens out, your shoulders lower, and your heart rate begins to slow. You don't need to solve everything in one conversation. Sometimes just hearing your own thoughts out loud helps you understand what's really bothering you and what you need. Having a person in your life who listens with care is a kind of medicine, whether it's a friend, a family member, a neighbor, or someone you trust from your community. That connection matters. It reminds you that you're not carrying life's weight alone. And if you don't have that kind of support right now, it's okay to seek it out, whether through a support group, a counselor, or even a friendly voice on the phone from a volunteer service. Stress often builds when we try to hold everything in or power through it silently. The truth is, being open and gentle with your emotions doesn't make you weaker. It makes you wiser. It helps you face things with clarity and steadiness instead of letting worry grow in the background. Your mental health is just as real and vital as your physical health. And like any part of your body, your mind needs regular care and attention. Along with speaking, breathing is another way to reset your body when tension builds. It may sound too simple, but intentional breathing is a proven way to calm the nervous system. When you're upset or anxious, your breathing often becomes fast and shallow without you even noticing. That signals the body to stay in a state of alert. But when you slow your breathing, especially with longer exhales, your body gets a different message. It's safe to relax. Try this when stress rises. Sit down somewhere quiet, close your eyes if you're comfortable, and take a deep breath in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold it gently for a moment, then breathe out slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. Do this 4 or 5 times and see how your body responds. Most people feel their shoulders drop and their minds start to settle. Even after just a minute or two, you can do this anywhere at the kitchen table, in your bedroom, even while waiting in line. It's a private, powerful tool that requires no equipment, no schedule, and no cost. And it works every time you use it. Over time, it teaches your body not to overreact to stress, but to stay calm and steady, even when life gets noisy. It's also helpful to notice what kinds of stress show up most often in your life. Is it worry about your health, concerns about your loved ones, loneliness, or fear of change? Each of these feelings is real, and none of them make you weak. But when you name what you're feeling and allow yourself to process it, you take away some of its power. Stress feeds on silence. It fades when met with understanding. You might find that writing things down helps too. Keeping a small journal and noting what's on your mind can feel like taking the pressure off your chest. It gives your worries somewhere to go instead of spinning endlessly in your head. You don't need to write anything fancy. Even a sentence or two each day about how you're feeling can bring clarity and peace. And don't underestimate the value of routine. When your days have rhythm, when you know what time you'll eat, move, rest, and connect with others, your body and mind feel safer. Predictability doesn't mean boredom. It means your system gets to relax because it knows what's coming next. That steadiness helps prevent stress from sneaking in uninvited. Gentle movement helps too. Walking, stretching, or even swaying to music allows the body to release the energy that builds up with stress. It also helps regulate your sleep and boost your mood. It doesn't have to be intense, just consistent. A 5-minute walk after breakfast or dancing lightly to your favorite song can make a bigger difference than you expect. No one goes through life without stress. But what separates those who thrive from those who struggle isn't the stress itself, it's how they respond to it. By choosing to speak openly and breathe with intention, you're showing yourself compassion. You're giving yourself space to heal and grow, even after 70. And that matters. Because peace, calm, and clarity aren't things you wait for. They're things you practice. One breath, one word, one moment at a time. Number 8. Visit your doctor even when you feel fine. Many people wait until something feels wrong before they see a doctor. But after 70, staying ahead of problems is one of the smartest decisions you can make for your health. When you go for regular checkups, even when you feel fine, you're not just looking for issues, you're building a plan to stay well. It's like checking the oil in your car before a long trip. You don't wait for the engine to break down. You look early so you keep running smoothly. One of the biggest reasons people avoid appointments is because they feel okay. But feeling okay doesn't always mean everything inside your body is running perfectly. Some health problems start quietly, without symptoms. High blood pressure, early signs of diabetes, small shifts in kidney function. These can sneak up without a single warning sign. And by the time symptoms show up, the condition may already be harder to manage. Regular visits help catch these changes early, when they're easier to treat and often reversible. Seeing your doctor regularly also means you stay on top of things like vaccinations, screenings, and routine tests. These aren't just boxes to check. They're real tools that protect your energy, mobility, and independence. A quick blood test could reveal a vitamin deficiency that's affecting your mood or memory. A routine heart check could help prevent a future stroke. And if you've had cancer in your family or changes in your weight, appetite, or bathroom habits, a conversation with your doctor can bring clarity and comfort. Sometimes people avoid the doctor because they worry about getting bad news. That fear is natural. But the truth is, finding something early often means better news in the long run. It gives you options. It gives you control. It gives you time to make changes that can make a real difference. And your doctor isn't there to judge or scare you. They're there to guide you, support you, and help you live the best life you can. Your relationship with your doctor matters too. It shouldn't feel rushed or cold. You deserve someone who listens, who explains things clearly, and who treats you with respect. If your current doctor doesn't make you feel that way, you're allowed to look for someone who does. You're not being difficult. You're honoring your health. And that's something to be proud of. Regular visits also open the door to talk about things beyond physical symptoms. You can bring up sleep issues, memory concerns, feelings of sadness or anxiety, or changes in appetite. These are just as important as physical pain or lab results. Your doctor can help connect you to tools, support, and care that go beyond prescriptions. And speaking of medications, as you age, it's important to regularly review what you're taking. Your body processes medicine differently in your 70s and beyond than it did in your 50s. What once worked well might now cause side effects, or you might be taking something that's no longer needed. Your doctor can help adjust your plan so it fits who you are now, not who you were years ago. Even simple changes in your vision, balance, or how you walk can signal things worth checking. A quick check of your reflexes, posture, or gait might reveal something that, if caught early, can prevent a future fall or injury. These aren't small details. They can mean the difference between staying active and spending months recovering from something that could have been prevented. These appointments are also your chance to ask questions. Nothing is too small or silly. If something is on your mind, it matters. Maybe it's about how often you should move during the day, or whether a certain ache is normal, or how to manage your weight without losing strength. When you bring these things up, you're not being a bother, you're being proactive. And when you stay consistent with your visits, your doctor gets to know the real you, not just your charts but your story. That kind of connection leads to better care. They'll notice small changes faster. They'll know your preferences and goals. They'll be a real partner in your well-being, not just someone you see in emergencies. Making these visits part of your routine, even if it's just once or twice a year, sends a powerful message to yourself. It says, my health is worth protecting. It says, I deserve to feel good, not just get by. And it shows the people around you, your children, your grandchildren, your friends, that taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's wise. It's strong. It's an act of love. You've worked hard to reach this stage of life. You've weathered storms, built memories, and carried responsibilities. Now is the time to invest in your well-being with the same care you've given to others. Visiting your doctor even when you feel fine is one of the simplest yet strongest ways to do that. It's not about fear. It's about trust, action, and the deep understanding that your health deserves attention, even when everything seems okay. Because staying ahead of the curve means more time doing what you love, more days filled with energy and ease, and more moments that matter. Number 9, keep a daily routine that gives life meaning. Waking up with a sense of purpose changes everything. It shifts how the day feels, how your body responds, and how your spirit shows up in the world. After 70, having a daily rhythm that brings meaning isn't just comforting. It can be life-extending. It gives structure, direction, and a reason to move forward. And when your days feel purposeful, your health, both mental and physical, tends to follow. It doesn't need to be complicated or filled with grand goals. A meaningful routine is about consistency, not pressure. It's a gentle rhythm that grounds you. It might start with something as simple as making a warm drink, watering the garden, or writing down a few thoughts before breakfast. These small habits act like anchors. They remind you that you are still steering the ship even in seasons of change or loss. Many people underestimate how powerful a steady routine can be. It's easy to fall into long stretches of emptiness, after retirement, after children move away, or after the loss of a partner. The quiet can grow heavy if it's not filled with intention. But having a reason to get out of bed, even if it's just to feed the birds or call a friend, adds shape to the day. It protects your mind from drifting into helplessness. It keeps your focus outward instead of turning it inward too often. Meaning doesn't always come from big projects. It often hides in the simple things you do daily, acts that make you feel useful, connected, or proud. Maybe it's helping your neighbor with their mail, or making soup for someone who's unwell. Maybe it's keeping up with a hobby that brings joy, even if your hands aren't as steady or your eyesight has changed. The value isn't in how perfect the task is, it's in how it makes you feel when you do it. One of the quiet truths about aging is that time feels different. Days can feel slower, and weeks can feel faster. Without a clear sense of rhythm, it's easy to lose track of both. A consistent routine gives the brain landmarks to hold on to. It helps with memory, focus, and sleep. When your body gets used to doing certain things at regular times, eating, walking, resting, it builds a steady internal clock. That clock keeps your energy balanced and reduces the anxiety that often comes with uncertainty. There's also something deeply healing about having a few moments each day that are just for you. Not for chores or obligations, but for reflection, stillness, or simple pleasure. Maybe it's reading a chapter of a favorite book in the afternoon sun. Maybe it's a quiet stretch in the morning before anyone else is up. These are not luxuries. They are essentials because they remind you that your life still holds beauty no matter your age. It helps to tie your daily routine to things that reflect who you are and what you care about. If you've always loved music, play something each morning as you tidy up. If you enjoy nature, sit by a window or go for a short walk and take in the trees, the sky, the breeze. If your faith or spirituality brings peace, create a ritual that includes it. These little threads stitch your inner world to your outer life, keeping both whole. A meaningful routine also acts as a buffer during hard times. Life still throws challenges, even in later years. Health issues, loneliness, or unexpected worries can all show up. But when your days have shape, when you know what comes next, You feel more grounded. Even during the storms, you're less likely to spiral, more likely to recover, and more likely to reach out when needed. It's also important to include social touch points in your routine. A scheduled call with a friend, a weekly game, or even saying hello to the same people during a morning walk can become steady lights in your week. Social connection doesn't have to be loud or overwhelming. Even small interactions can spark joy and reduce the weight of isolation. And if you ever find yourself feeling like you've lost that sense of purpose, that's not a sign of weakness. It's a human experience. The key is to gently return to yourself, ask what still matters, and start small. You might not feel inspired every day, and that's okay. But having something to look forward to, some act that feels right and honest, can slowly pull you back into yourself. It's worth reflecting on what gives your day meaning. Maybe it's care for a pet. Maybe it's working on a personal project. Maybe it's being available for your grandkids, or simply tending to your home with pride. Whatever it is, honor it. Make space for it. Build your day around it, because those are the things that fill your spirit, keep your heart steady, and stretch your life with richness. When people age with purpose, they tend to stand taller. They speak with more presence. They feel more alive, not just because of what they do, but because of what those actions represent, that their time matters, that their voice still counts, that their presence in this world continues to ripple out in quiet, powerful ways. You don't have to chase after meaning. You just have to create space for it to show up. And when it does, when your days begin to feel steady, thoughtful, and filled with moments that reflect who you are, your whole being responds. You become more resilient, more peaceful, more connected to the life you're still living fully. Number 10. Move your body every day without excuses ever. There's no denying it, our bodies are made to move. We were built for action, whether it's walking, stretching, dancing, or simply standing up from a chair. And as we get older, keeping that movement consistent becomes even more essential. It's not about achieving perfection in fitness. It's about taking responsibility for your body, for your health, and showing up every single day. The key here is no excuses. No matter how you feel or what might be happening in your life, your body deserves movement. Moving your body daily isn't just a suggestion. It's a requirement for maintaining your independence, your energy, and your health. Many people think that as they age, they should slow down. They believe that their joints hurt or that they're too tired to exercise. But that's where the problem lies. The more you avoid movement, the harder it becomes to move. It becomes a vicious cycle. You skip one day, then another, and before you know it, the thought of exercise becomes overwhelming. But if you move every day, even if it's just a short walk, you break the cycle. You keep your body active and strong, and you show yourself that you are capable of keeping up with your life. It's not about working out like you're training for a marathon. It's about consistency and honoring your body with what it needs. Maybe it's a 10-minute stretch in the morning. Maybe it's walking around the block. Maybe it's dancing in your living room for a few minutes. The goal isn't to push yourself into exhaustion. It's to keep your body in motion. Your muscles, joints, and bones need that daily movement to stay limber and strong. Over time, it prevents stiffness, improves balance, and helps you maintain flexibility. When you move every day, your body starts to remember what it's capable of. The aches and pains might lessen because you're lubricating your joints, building strength, and improving circulation. Your heart becomes stronger. Your lungs work more efficiently. The blood flows through your body more freely. You feel more energized, not less, and that energy feeds into other parts of your life. The more you move, the more you want to move. But it's easy to come up with excuses. I'm too tired. It's too cold outside. I don't have time. These are common barriers we all face, but they don't have to control us. When you feel those excuses creeping in, remember this movement doesn't have to be an ordeal. It doesn't have to be an hour-long workout at the gym. It just has to be something, anything. Moving for 10 minutes is better than not moving at all. Start small if you need to. You don't need to start with a full workout routine. Just getting up and walking around the house a few times can help. Try standing up every hour and stretching your legs. Move in ways that feel good for your body. And most importantly, commit to it every single day. The longer you wait to get started, the harder it will be. But once you make it part of your daily routine, you won't even think twice about it. It will become as natural as brushing your teeth. your body will thank you. When you move daily, you help prevent the loss of muscle mass, which is a common concern as we age. Muscle mass is directly tied to your overall strength, mobility, and ability to live independently. Strong muscles help you get out of chairs, lift groceries, and carry on with your day-to-day activities without strain. And it's not just about strength. Movement helps keep your metabolism active, which means you can maintain a healthy weight. It improves your sleep and boosts your mood. You feel more alert, more positive, and more capable of tackling whatever comes your way. The best part about moving every day is that you don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership to get started. You can do bodyweight exercises at home, or simply take a brisk walk around the neighborhood. You can even find fun ways to move that don't feel like exercise. Gardening, walking the dog, dancing to your favorite song. These everyday activities count as movement, and they're helping you stay active and strong. The longer you wait to make movement a priority, the more difficult it will be to build the habit. But once you start, you'll realize how empowering it is to take control of your health. Moving daily isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. It's about staying independent, staying strong, and staying in control of your life. You deserve to move, to stretch, and to feel your body work for you. Think about how much better you'll feel when you make movement a non-negotiable part of your day. Imagine waking up and knowing that you'll feel stronger, more energized, and more capable by the end of the day. Whether it's a quick walk, a few yoga stretches, or dancing around your living room, committing to moving every day is one of the simplest and most effective ways to improve your quality of life. Don't let excuses take over. When you make movement a priority, you make your health a priority. You are proving to yourself that you're worth it. Every step you take, every stretch you do, is a step towards living a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. So get moving. Your body and your future self will thank you.